so much is based on we have to, we're required, et cetera, et cetera. But really, when you strip away the whole requirement, that's all, should all be embedded into every worker.
That's a great word. That word right there is incredible. That is a word that most people will remember. It's just a little bit left of center and a little bit cheeky. That word is what you want to do, is to embed people's idea of what safety is into their core. So the other one is, if you look in the discussion papers and go past the colored paper, you're going to find the issue of a paper on roles and responsibilities. So here's the sheet that you're looking at. When it comes to responsibility and accountability, what's really interesting is that we tend not to know the difference. We say, I'm responsible for something. There's only one person you can be responsible for. Who is it? As Miss Piggy would say, it's moi. However, in being responsible to somebody, now we are starting to look at the idea of teamwork. So team building has to do with responsibility for ourselves, our own actions, our own communications. But when we look at the idea of responsibility for, there's a whole difference to the responsibility to, and there's a whole set of feelings and behavior. When we are responsible for ourselves, which is the only thing that we can do, you know, when we're responsible for ourselves, things are really easy. When we are responsible for other people, look what begins to happen. We begin to feel tired and anxious. We want to protect so we get the kind of outcome that we're looking for. We want to look good. We will do things taking away people's responsibilities because we want to make sure we look good. So we will rescue somebody, we'll try to control it, we'll carry their feelings, and what happens is that their behaviors are here. When you start looking at, I feel tired, I'm concerned with the solution, looking good, being right. The responsibility for is interesting on the very bottom where it says, I feel out of control or overwhelmed. If you do feel overwhelmed or out of control, chances are good that you're thinking for somebody else. And so what we want to do with this is that when it comes to implementing the SMS, you want to make sure that you are responsible for everything that you should know, hence the commitment statement at the very beginning, and you want to be able to act as a resource to other people. Now look at what happens when you're resourceful or responsible to other people. You show empathy, you encourage them, you share all your knowledge in terms of what you've learned in this room.
In Rich's case, that doesn't take long at all.
What's that?
Nothing.
Yeah. And I love this one, you confront with care. You care enough to confront. You care enough to tell somebody, you know what, when you walk into the bathroom and you see a paper towel on the floor, you need to pick that up because the bathroom is yours. When you're walking across or on airside, and it doesn't make any difference if you're not a ramp rat, you need to look down and check for FOD. Everybody's responsibility in terms of safety is ours. So when it comes to responsibility 2 versus 4, ask yourself this question, am I being responsible for myself but to others? And in being responsible to others, you become that leader, exercising influence and control in your area of responsibility, becoming a team member, contributing to somebody else's growth and development. In terms of asking yourselves, I can now trust and let go. This person wants to learn, so they will learn. I can look at the idea that if I just believe I share myself, the other person has enough to make it. It's not that you have to go back and clean them up. It's that you're able to trust them that they can do the job as long as you share the knowledge. Now, responsibility is very different than accountability.